Before, we have covered some questions on the first part of the text after reading the main vocabulary. And today we need only to, as a first step, we need to remember these answers. So I will let you try to read the questions again and try to find your answers.
Practice time. Will
Yeah.
the teacher tell the student about the side of the debate?
Yes, what would the answer? Do you remember? Here is the text if you want to get your answer from it.
Teacher won't tell us which side of the debate will be on until the day.
Yeah, till here.
Yeah.
So he will not tell them about the debate will be on. Excellent. So this is the first one. The second question.
Two. What will the debate include?
Yes. What will the debate include? What will they discuss in the debate?
Wait. He debate will next. His debate will be next Tuesday and will include a discussion about different energy sources.
Yes, so the debate will include discussion about different energy sources. So they will discuss different energy sources.
So
This is number 2. Let's move to number 3.
what each team talk about? One team will talk about the benefit of energy source, and another team will talk about its drawback.
Yes. So one team will talk. Kiki Muhammad here. L and talk, we don't say it. So it will be talk. Okay, not talk.
Yeah.
So one team will talk about the benefits, like the good things of energy, and the other team will talk about its drawbacks, like the bad things or the problems. This is number 3. And the fourth one, when will the teacher tell the students about the debate?
The student about the debate. Until the day before it happened.
Excellent. So the day before it happens, he will tell them about the debate only one day before the debate. Before it, one day. Excellent. Now we can move to the second part of the text. Yeah, this one. Okay, you can start reading now.
You may be asked to debate the future of gasoline as an energy source. If so, I would say that gasoline is made from oil, a fossil fuel according fossil fuels formed over hundreds of millions of years from ancient plant and animal remain. But here the problem, we use this fuels far faster than it takes them to fall.
Yes, so he will talk, sorry, about the future of the gasoline as a kind of energy resource. And as we know, it's made of oil or some fossil fuels. The fossil fuels are the old or dead plants like trees and dead bodies of some animals are thrown in the bottom of the ground or in the surface or earth to be formed by the heat. Because underground we have a high temperature of heat. It makes these kind of fossil fuel to be a kind of, or to be formed in fuel, a kind of fuel. According to geologists, the geologists are as a kind of scientist, but he is specialized in studying the earth or studying what happens inside the earth.
Yeah.
And he gives us uh, a piece of information about these fossil fuels, how much time it takes to be formed underground or under the earth. It takes hundreds or more than hundreds of millions of years. It takes a very, very long time. And these fossil fuels, as I mentioned now, it consists of plant and animal, but all of them are dead. They are not alive, they are dead, the plants and the animals. But we may face one problem with this kind of fuel, which is a fossil fuel, which is these fuels we use it far faster than it takes them to form. Like we have to wait for a long time before we get it from the ground or from the underground and use it. We use it faster than it's formed underground. Okay, after this part, let me, yeah, and we have here a very important word, this one, which I highlighted in the blue color, ancient. Okay, take care about it because CI here is pronounced as sh, ancient. Do you remember what does it mean, ancient?
Yeah.
Hmm. What does it mean, ancient? New or old?
Old.
Yes, old, but very, very old. So the ancient something is something very old. Okay, for this small part or this small text, we have only two questions. This time, not four. The first one, can you say it?
How much time does it take to form the fossil fuels?
Yes, how much time? 1 year, 2 years,
Over
100 years?
of a million years.
Yes, over hundreds of millions of years. It's a very long time, hundreds of millions of years. Okay, now the second question, can you read it?
What is the gasoline made from?
Yeah,
Gasoline is made from oil.
yes, and this oil is made from
From ancient plant and
ancient. Yes, you are right. You can complete.
human.
Yes, excellent, Muhammad. It's made from ancient plant and animal remains.
Yeah.
The dead animals and the dead plants are thrown underground to be formed.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move to the last part for today.
The new paragraph of today. Because fossil fuels are renewable resources, if we keep using them, eventually there will be none left. Plus, burning these fuels, that it is easy to be off of fossil fuels. However, most of our cars and factories use this type of a fuel, and their change
Therefore,
everything will be a huge undertaking.
yeah, a huge undertaking. It will be a huge problem, a huge risk. So here we have a new information about the fossil fuels. After we knew that it takes a long time, hundreds of millions of years to be formed underground. Now he told us this fossil fuels, like this kind of fuel, is non-renewable. Like it will finish in specific time, or at some time it will be finished. So that's why it will be it's non-renewable resource. So he said, take care. If you keep using them, like if you keep using the fossil fuels, what will happen? There will be none left. The meaning of none left, it means it will be finished. At one time, it will be finished. So we don't have to use the fossil fuels much more than we use today. And another problem, as he said, plus, like he will add another problem. Burning these fuels pollutes the air. Like burning the trees and the dead bodies of the animals makes smoke or heavy smoke, and it pollutes the air. One last thing that he mentioned that our cars and factories use this type of fossil fuel. So we have to change depending on this kind of fuel, but changing this usage of kind of fuel, it will be, or it will make or cause some problems. We have to prepare another kind of energy, then we can change in using it. So let me move to the last three questions for today. And the first one, Hamad,
What may happen if we still using the fossil fuel?
yes. Let's move back to the text to get the answer.
Because fossil fuels are non-renewable resource, if we keep using them, eventually
Okay, if we keep using them, what will happen? There will be none
none
left.
left. Yeah.
Like it will be finished at one time.
Yeah.
So we have to change this kind of energy and use another kind of it, because if we're still using it, it will be none left. It will finish. Okay, the second question.
What is the main disadvantage
Advantage?
of the fossil fuels?
Yes. Disadvantage here, Muhammad, means what is the bad thing of the fossil fuels? We have a bad thing happens because of the using the fossil fuel. What is this bad thing?
Most of our car and factories use this type of a fuel, and therefore changing everything will be a huge undertaking.
Okay, but we still have another bad thing.
Plus, burning this fuel pollutes the air. It's easy to be of fossil fuels.
Just it.
Yeah,
Because these fossil fuels pollutes the air. When we burn them, we are polluting the air.
yeah.
This is the bad thing of the fossil fuels. Let's move to the last question.
How changing everything will be a huge undertaking.
Hmm.
The answer is type of a fuel, and therefore changing everything will be a huge undertaking.
Okay, this is the question itself. The answer before the question. If you move back, look, if you move back like this, yeah, because most of our cars and factories use this type of
Fuel?
fuel.
Yeah.
So when I ask you why, if we change everything, it would be undertaking because most of our cars and factories use this type of fuel. So we can't easy change this kind of fuel unless we find another kind or good kind of another fuel, then we can change. But till now, we can't change because most of our cars and factories use this type of fuel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because of our time, I think we have to finish now. As every day, thank you so much, Muhammad, for your precious time to be with me. I am waiting to meet you tomorrow, inshallah. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, my friend. Goodbye.
Goodbye.